Years ago, in a small, isolated town, there was a dense forest known as the Whispering Woods. The townsfolk avoided it, especially at night, due to the unsettling stories surrounding it. They said the woods were haunted by the spirits of those who had died there under mysterious circumstances. One summer, a group of friends decided to test their bravery by camping overnight in the Whispering Woods. They packed their gear and set off, joking and laughing to keep their nerves at bay. As the sun set, they built a campfire and began sharing ghost stories, trying to outdo one another with tales of terror. As midnight approached, the air grew colder, and the forest fell eerily silent. No rustling of leaves, no chirping of insects, just an oppressive, unnatural quiet. Then, faintly at first, they heard it, the whispering sound carried by the wind. It was unintelligible but unmistakable, like hushed voices just out of reach. Nervously, they glanced around, trying to locate the source of the whispers, but the darkness beyond the campfire revealed nothing. One of the friends, Mark, laughed it off, claiming it was just the wind playing tricks on them. But the whispers grew louder, more insistent, almost as if they were trying to communicate. Suddenly, the fire flickered and dimmed, casting long, dancing shadows around the campsite. A chill ran down their spines as they noticed a figure standing just beyond the firelight, barely visible among the trees. It was a woman in a tattered, old-fashioned dress, her face pale and eyes hollow. She raised a skeletal hand and pointed at them, her lips moving in a silent whisper. Panic set in. They grabbed their flashlights and shone them toward the figure, but she vanished as the beams hit her, leaving only the swaying branches. The whispers continued, now coming from all directions, growing louder and more frantic. Mark, trying to prove his bravado, stood up and shouted into the darkness, "Who are you? What do you want?" His voice echoed through the trees, but the whispers only intensified, and the figure reappeared, closer this time, her expression one of sorrow and desperation. Terrified, the friends decided to leave, abandoning their gear in their haste. They stumbled through the forest, the whispers following them, the woman's ghostly figure appearing and disappearing, guiding them with her outstretched hand. Finally, they burst out of the woods and back into the safety of the town, breathless and shaken. They never spoke of that night again, and none of them ever returned to the Whispering Woods, but the townsfolk say that on quiet nights, if you listen closely, you can still hear the whispers of the lost souls and see the ghostly figure of the woman forever trapped in the forest, searching for someone to hear her story.